I'm Lisa from Active Domestics, and today I'm going to talk about cleaning your dryer. Now, I know how a lot of you do rely on your dryers. It's a really good idea to give your dryer a really good clean out from time to time. Otherwise the dust builds up, and that's going to make the dryer work a lot less efficiently. But not only that, it would be a bit of a fire hazard, wouldn't it? Because, you know, it's all that dust and lint and things like that. So we want to make sure that's not going to happen. We're currently getting a bathroom renovation, and of course that means that we've had to remove the washing machine and the dryer from the bathroom laundry here. And that gives me a really good opportunity to have a really good look at these appliances and ensure that they're as dust-free as they possibly can be before they go back into their positions. Once they're slotted into place down in underneath that bench, then I'm probably not going to be wanting to be inclined to pull them back out to clean them. So now is the time to do it. But I want to really highly recommend that make the time to do these types of jobs, because they are really, really important. But of course you've got your obvious things that need to be cleaned. I'm going to take this out, give it a vacuum clean, and I'm going to use some brushes to really get in there as much as I can once I put the gloves and mask on. And then of course I'm going to clean around in this filter here. But one thing that really did surprise me was that there is another filter at the back that I was completely unaware of, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. I'm also then going to give everything a little bit of a damp dust with, I've got a wet cloth here that is well squeezed out, that I'll give other places a good damp dust so I can give everything, get this looking as clean as I possibly can. Right, I'll get down to business. I've got this, it's a track cleaner, and of course thankfully I've got glasses, so I'm protecting my eyes and I'm protecting my nasal cavities and my hands. Yeah. I'm just going to put that in my bucket. So here I have a cloth that is very well squeezed out. Obviously the dryer is unplugged. I'm not using any excessive water anywhere. I just want to give everything a really good damp dust. So I've got a bucket nearby me, and that has got a little bit of warm water with detergent in it, just like dishwashing liquid with warm water. And even though you might not see me in this video rinsing my cloth, I definitely did multiple times. I just often edit those bits out. And often what I do is I wipe, and then I fold the cloth over and then wipe in other areas. So yeah, just remember this is an edited video. So I just want to get this as clean as I possibly can and make this, yeah, look come back to new. You know, this is what it takes to look after your things. Having the different brushes has really helped make this job so much quicker and easier, and were very, very effective. I wouldn't have been able to get the job done without them, basically. I've pretty much given this a pretty good clean and a wipe over, and now you're going to get to see the bit that I just learnt of very recently. I did clean it from time to time, and behind here it's not that dirty. It's definitely dusty, but it's not as bad as what, it certainly hasn't been neglected, let's say. But what I didn't realize is that there was a whole nother filter down here. So I briefly went to open it the other day, and I was like, oh my God. And I quickly put it back in because, of course, I wanted to make a video to show you, because I'm in my late 50s. I did not know about this, and I've pulled this dryer out heaps of times, and I must have just overlooked it. I don't know how, and I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to show you in a sec. Now, I hope you can also see how dirty things are in here. They're pretty grubby in here. I'm not too sure whether these can be taken off and I can get in them, but I'm going to give them the best possible clean that I can, all still attached. So everything back on now. I'll put my gloves back on and I will show you this other filter. Now, I've got this rubbish bin here to collect the majority of the dust. Okay, I didn't intend to do that, but now I've got dust everywhere, and you can see how much dust is built up in that. So it is filthy in along here and all in along here. So I'm going to just quickly show you. This track cleaning brush came in so handy throughout this job because it was quite a sturdy brush, and as you can see, it just really lifted that. When I just tried vacuuming it without using the brush, it just didn't come off at all. Using the brush, it just came off in no time. This is all filmed in real time, you can see this. So I was really impressed with that, and I'm very glad that I bought it. I'm pretty sure I just bought it from like one of those $2 shops or whatever you might call them in your country. But yeah, it was very, very handy for really moving and lifting a lot of that dirt and dust out of a lot of those places. And you will see, later on just how full the canister and my vacuum cleaner got throughout this job. So it really did remove significant dust from my dryer, making it safer, making it last longer. Get that job done as thoroughly as possible and really look for every way you can possibly clean. You're not going to pull this out again in quite some time, if you're anything like me, so you may as well do the best job possible. Of course it's run out of charge. And you know what filters I'll be cleaning next. I'll certainly be ensuring that this is all emptied safely so that other people won't be breathing the dust when I empty it as well. So gotten rid of quite a bit of dust here. And I don't know, let me know, did you know about this other filter in the back? Because like I said, I certainly didn't know. But it's nice and clean now. It's as clean as I can get it in there, and I'll just quickly show you. You can see all these, that really got them, when I just tried to vacuum it, it wouldn't come off. But when I brushed it and then vacuumed it, it came off very quickly and easily. And in here, it's actually a lot cleaner than what it was. So I'll just need to put these filters back in place. Boom. See, we've got stuff everywhere still. Don't know what I'm going to be doing with some of this stuff, but looking forward to using that bathroom. And that one, nice and clean in here. So here we are. I'm pretty happy with the results. I did get a lot of dust out of this dryer, and even though it wasn't all pulled apart with tools, I did all the things that were reasonably expected of someone to do for general maintenance for a, or basic maintenance, I should say, for a dryer. So like I said, I actually don't use my dryer very much, and you saw how much dust is there. And I know a lot of you use your dryers all the time. So even if you're not having a bathroom renovation, like I said at the beginning of this video, please, please pull your dryer out and give it a jolly good clean, and use your vacuum cleaner and your attachments and a really well squeezed cloth. Then give it a moment, make sure it's unplugged when you do all those things like I have here, and just give it a chance to be completely dried out and everything before you use it and plug everything back again. So I hope that this inspires you. You could see I did that in real time, so it wasn't actually a really big job. And remember your safety gear, like your masks and your gloves and things like that, because it really was dusty. And I can tell you, I'm certainly looking forward to having a shower right now. So thank you very much for watching. So see you later. Bye.